partnership with ISLA really reflects the feminist values of one, ensuring that the organization is learning, but also we are doing things differently, and also reduce us getting external lawyers come do the work and go.
This has given me an opportunity to, and a thinking that I possibly now I'm very keen on, to be able to sit back and question the law that is before me and understand who is this law made for, how does it affect the population or the people or the society it was made for, and how should it look like.
For my own interaction with ISLA, even in different spaces, is just recently we were speaking about Banjul. The African Commission was having a session, and it was actually my first time to be in such a session. And I learned so much. So I went because I'm supporting ISLA in other kinds of work around human trafficking, and we had a roundtable platform. So this was sort of an advocacy, but also skills building space.
We've been honored to have a litigation counsel at the organization who does 100% of her time on matters relating to strategic litigation. And through that, we've had a physical person on board who actually takes up the cases and relieving the burden on the other lawyers in the organization, particularly those who had to go to court to do both normal litigation and strategic litigation.
As an organization, we have seen strategic impact litigation as a very, very important tool to be able to challenge the practice, to be able to challenge the policies, to be able to challenge some of the norms, social norms that continue to inhibit women from realizing their full potential.
One of the cases we came across through our legal aid clinic was a case of sexual harassment where a female guard had been sexually harassed in a building that she was deployed to man. Our employment law and the law on sexual harassment currently in Kenya is such that it does not cover her situation because it envisages an employer-employee relationship. So the training has helped us to see how we can bring such cases to court to show the court the inadequacy of the law to protect such women who are as vulnerable as she is and who are similarly placed or even differently placed, but their needs are not adequately addressed by the law as it is.
There have been opportunities to exchange knowledge, exchange cases, and exchange strategies within the partner lawyers, and this has largely been facilitated by the ISLA team. We first of all have the institutes that I talked about, which are meetings that require the lawyers to be away for a period of 2 weeks, which allows in-depth discussion of a particular topic, a particular issue, and how to be able to tackle that particular issue. It could be violence against women, it could be issue challenging the rights of women who are cohabiting in relationships, it could be issues looking at women's rights from the context of land, extractives, and what does that mean for them. It could be issues surrounding women's socioeconomic rights, their right to health, their right to food, their right to water.
Through the engagement with ISLA, through the legal training on feminism, decolonizing the law, I'm able now to articulate and be able to define for myself first what is the problem with this law, what is the problem, what is it that we need to sort, and how can it be sorted out using the same law. So I'm able to do that from my own understanding, as well as be able now to put that forward and develop that as a case that we could take on to court and seek the court to pronounce itself on that particular issue.